What's poppin' YouTube? This is Ricky J. Welcome to this Undisputed update. Holy cow, on a side note, I gotta tell you, man, I had to race home from work and get downstairs and get this video recorded for you guys because this is some juicy information that is, do I say decide the fate of this game? I don't know, man. Time will tell. But let me read this and then we will go through my take and I'll read your take on it in the comments after this video. So it says, hey, fight fans, we want to thank everyone for supporting Undisputed, both through early access and since our full launch last week. This project has been a huge labor of love, and as we've said many times, we are committed to making the greatest boxing game of all time. It is great to see so many people playing and enjoying Undisputed, but we are also aware of a number of issues affecting the game, especially around online multiplayer. Oh yeah. We sincerely apologize to any players impacted and appreciate your patience as we work to fix them. So I've said this before, man. Your experience playing this game is ruined the moment you venture online. It's quite a shame. But it says here, to ensure we're delivering significant and high-quality improvements, our first update is planned to drop in mid-December. Are you kidding me? Mid-December. This is October 17th. I was hoping we would get an update like by the weekend. Oh, man, that is not good. I'm saying it's not good because hardcore sports combat fans will be back, but you wait that long, man, you're in jeopardy of losing your audience. I don't think you could wait that long. That is so bad, man, because I'm telling you, gamers are like, they have no ties with anybody. The moment they're not having fun, the moment they're frustrated, they're not going to come back, man. Holy smokes, man. I'm speechless. This kind of reminds me of my first crush, brother. Once they find something better, they're not going to look back. They're not going to come back. So if a gamer is hating the experience, frustrated with the experience, they're going to find something else. And at the point where it's all fixed, they won't go back in most cases. I say in most cases, but that is so long. We know that feels like a long time. However, this enables us to properly test, refine, and tweak the fixes so that you get the best experience possible. So I want to talk about this, and I want to tell you guys, I love this company and what they're doing. I don't get paid to say anything on my channel. Nobody's ever paid me to do anything on YouTube. I do it as a side thing. The only person is Big Daddy Google ads that I get money from and donations from live streams. So this is all for fun for me. So I'm going to say what I feel. All right? What am I trying to say? So first of all, this is the first boxing game in a long time. What is it, like 14 years or whatever it is? You could wait longer. We've been waiting a long time for this game to drop. We could have waited even longer for this to drop on PC on console. Why I'm saying that is because we should have waited and they should have had like beta testers. Or like, remember UFC? I tried to get into the EA UFC Game Changer program. They never invited me in. It's kind of sad though. That actually bothered me for the longest time until I said whatever, it's all good. But they should have a game changer program moving forward, led by a guy by the name, not me, Prioxis, man. This guy on YouTube knows the ins and outs of gaming, okay? Spends a lot of good, high-quality time testing these games out. He should be the captain of that game changer team. Can't forget about saying Martial Mind. I don't want to drop all these names, but Martial Mind as well. These guys have the time, the high IQ to really test the game out and give you guys, or give the developers, an honest take on what is good about the game and what needs to be changed. So a game changer program, a beta testing group needs to be established. And I feel like It should have been established in order to like avoid these moments now, because people are going to drop off playing this game, and it's sad because it has so much potential. Like, let me know if you agree with that. But that's my take, man. Delay the release. Have a game changer program. So important, man. I'm winded just talking about this. But here we go. It says it also enables us to deliver on these fixes without a knock-on impact to other planned updates that we know players care about, both in the December and future updates, such as improvements to blocking and career mode. I wonder if they're going to add mini games, but I would have delayed all that till it's a complete product, a polished experience, because first impressions count, in my opinion. First impressions definitely count. And as I said earlier, gamers are cold. The moment they get frustrated, they'll move on. But the moment you hook them in, the moment they will stay with you forever. So for example, MLB The Show. That's the best sports game, in my honest opinion, of all time, because it is so fun, so realistic. You can't really cheese in the game. You got to play properly. You got to know baseball. You got to know strategy. You got to have skill. You got to practice. Everyone's going to continue going back to those games that they love, that they have had amazing experiences with right from the get-go. Now with this, I'm hoping they don't lose their audience. But anyway, let's get back on track. It says, we are focusing on what we believe, based on your feedback, are the most critical issues. Stagger hit reactions causing desync issues, which lead to players being unable to fight effectively. Jeez, man. What about when I got caught fighting outside the ring? I couldn't control my guy. That happened more than once. Once on video, a couple times off video. Power punches consistently bleeding through blocks, meaning winning a fight online is largely down to throwing power punches. It is, but if you could make the blocks like very accurate, if I block, okay, that punch is not going to bleed through. But also, I don't know if it's mentioned in the rest of this little passage here, but stamina attacks on power punches. Stamina attacks on power punch misses as well, okay? Stamina issues in general need to be addressed. And my dog is barking, so hold on one second. So I'm back. So stamina issues need to be addressed. What I want to say about that, like, there has to be a tax on your stamina if you are missing, okay? If you are punching air, your stamina needs to be taxed a lot more. The game needs to reward you for being accurate. In my opinion, the game needs to reward you for understanding when to throw a punch and landing your punches. If you are a wild lunatic and you're just throwing crazy haymakers like people do online, the game should reward the guy that's actually trying to box over the guy that's trying to like button mash like he's playing Street Fighter or Rock'em Sock'em Robots. You know what I mean? So fixing the stamina is very important, but also targeting the accuracy in your punches. Understanding the volume that you are throwing out there and how that affects your stamina. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I feel like, or I wish that that's going to be the focus. UFC 3 did an amazing job doing that. Understanding that if you're going to punch air and miss, or throw crazy power punches and miss, or power kicks, you're not going to have any stamina in the final rounds. So I hope that they address that. So here we go. So where am I right now? So power punches consistently being through the blocks, meaning winning a fight online is largely down to throwing power punches. Deontay Wilder is overpowered, particularly his power hook. It's not just his power hook. I feel like it's everything about Deontay Wilder in the game is overpowered. I did a video, and I never realized that he was overpowered in general. I did a video of just smashing everybody within a couple of rounds without throwing any power punches using Wilder. And he is way overpowered. Not just his power hook, but his whole build is just so overpowered. It says here, some DLC fighters are unable to be used online. That's something right here, in my opinion, that needs to be fixed within the next day or so, okay? Because people pre-order the game, they drop their hard-working money to get these DLC fighters, and they want to be able to use them in any form, okay? If it's quick match, if it's career, if it's online fighting, it needs to be available. So hopefully they fix that sooner than later. Player becomes stuck in an infinite transition screen after winning through an injury TKO. So yeah, if you had a game changer program, guys that are constantly playing the game, this would have been discovered, in my opinion. For a minority of users, DLC doesn't appear for secondary accounts on Xbox. So anything to deal with DLC, you have to fix it ASAP. That's just my opinion, because you promote these DLC guys, you have to deliver to your audience. We don't intend to stop here. However, we are planning further updates that will provide even more improvements. Game balancing, penalties for players quitting early during matches. This is huge for the ranked guys. I don't play ranked. I just don't have time. And but a lot of people are finding that they're running into people with records of like 120-0, but they are quitting out when they're about to lose, and they're not getting penalized for their losses, apparently. But as a whole, here's my take. I know this video is me rambling, but this is important rambling info, okay? But all joking aside, this needs to be fixed sooner. And I know that it is tough to fix all of these issues with the game, but it needs to be fast-tracked and fixed, because I'm in fear of this game losing their audience. And once they fix it, I feel that it's a lot harder to bring people back, You got to keep that hook nice and tight. Keep people locked into the game. It's quite sad, because if it's not fixed sooner, people are going to stop playing the game. They're going to stop watching the game. And then it's going to the whole hype of the game is going to be put down and down a bad hole. And hopefully it can come out, For games like Fortnite, Call of Duty back in the day, even UFC 2 and 3, the games were so fun and people were hooked and locked in, and that everybody was wanting to watch more. And I feel like with this update being late, people are going to stop watching these games, or this game, excuse me, and it's just going to hurt content creators as a whole. But luckily, I have a full-time job, and this is all for fun. But it's kind of disappointing, man. I'll be honest with you. It's disappointing, because I was hoping for an update real soon, and now we got to wait until mid-December. And holy smokes, mid-December. We haven't even hit November yet. So that is a long time, and I'm just afraid that people are going to move on. So that's my take on it. It's good that they're trying to fix it, but it's disappointing that it's going to take this long. And maybe the game should have just been delayed a little bit longer. They're making a boxing game that we haven't had in such a long time. You're guaranteed to really make a lot of cash, brother, gain an audience. You could have delayed it a little bit longer, but that's just my opinion. But anyhow, guys, I'll continue to support this game and continue to pop out fun videos on this game as well, and other games. I'm not just sticking to one game, but I'll always support this game, and we'll see what happens moving forward. Maybe things will change. We can only be hopeful. But can't wait to hear your take on it, or read your take on it, and I'll see you guys in the comments. This is Ricky J. Thanks for listening, and I'll see you soon. Take care.